zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo, you ain't ready? Yo, Modi.
To something else. It's Young off play action. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He gets away from one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down now. It's Baker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll try and run for it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. In motion right, that's Hamler. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 21, here's second down and 2. Shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The play fake. Now Young. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Second down, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. That's out quickly to London.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. To throw, Young. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. Pushes him over. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That one goes for 24 yards. To the air once more, Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A 2nd down throw for Young. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 62 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, it's Baker. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. On 1st down, Baker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Baker. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Extra point by Crew up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
1st and 10, Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young now. Going right side here, that's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Young on 1st down. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go down the middle for getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around. They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Baker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. In motion right, that's Hamler. And he's going to lose lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit.
Damn, that hurt, boy. That running back gone like that. That boy was told too.
Turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting through, he's got space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Young. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Young to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come to 23 seconds to go till halftime. And 4th down on is the punt team sending this one away. Hamler now on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. They go quickly here out to Moore. And some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Final play of the half, Young. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Browns 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Young's throw there, complete to Hamler. And heading out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Young, he's going to change it up. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Dillard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion right, that's Hamler. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, Dillard down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a second down throw for Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field. It's still their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Young off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll run on first down. Dillard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 2nd down now. Dillard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the interception, Young toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here. The first down throw for Young. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Young. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And quickly, they get to the line. It's Young off play action. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Javonte Williams from 17 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So we'll see what Young and his guys can do here as they walk up for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. On 2nd down, Dillard escapes the defender. There he goes, left side. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Young is intercepted for the third time this game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here is Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and long for Young. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Off the play fake, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. CeeDee Lamb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
Williams loses the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. They go play action. Young. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big. And
first off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly Furtado. Bye. Stop. Here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champ, gotta go. We don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube.
silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitching. I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send her watch it like a fit for Princeton. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice on. Lights on, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Make them like, she running up, she running up. She pay a bill, she it up. 50 seconds, she I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop, we all okay. I drop, it's the whole world stage. Stop when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the clubs. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rick on, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm Nego with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that song. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. How that shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Man, talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. These toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy I done dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a
track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. Ooh. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Fix my change real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Get hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got off the block. Took the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck 'cause it's shorty on hot. There's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing 'cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's a you won't be in this. If you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP. I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the gang and you play with your life. Put a bag in your head, it don't matter the price. Foot on their neck, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are up there, time to wait. Blocking, I said I need time away. Like, what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking, hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen.
Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. 'Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta back up, 'cause it's on this old train line. I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like. Ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie.